Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn, Vietnam. In the last episode, I decided to wait and see as things developed in the war between the Paris Accord and the Freedom League, which was basically at the time China and France versus the United States. Things have since changed over the course of the episode. The Paris Accord has grown significantly with with Russia and its puppets and various allied nations or aligned nations joining in. So Unisul, Brazil is now at war with all these guys. The United States is now at war with all these guys. So, as I said, the math has changed, and so it's looking like we might want to join the Paris Accord and see if we can't take down the US. Maybe lots of others, because, you know, if we have assistance from our faction, we might be able to punch a little harder than we otherwise would be able to. So, that is going to be the plan. I'm still going to stay in wait-and-see mode. We're not going to probably join the faction right away. Well, we can't really join the faction right away. Because we still need to boost the emerging outlook a bit. If we flip to emerging outlook, that wouldn't actually be the worst thing in the world. Because while we are the Communist Party of Vietnam, emerging outlook is still communist. So you know, flipping over, probably not the worst idea. We have to be careful that we don't instigate a coup. We might end up doing is if we can get it there, we can hold an extraordinary election and see if we can flip, but we'll just have to continue to keep an eye on it and work through it. Now, options that we have are thus. We could, someone suggested that we go against Myanmar. They're not guaranteed by anybody, and we have enough border territory, I think, that we could punch in there. Like, this gives us a lot of room. Karen State, which is what I was trying to justify against before, is still being guaranteed by, well, the Republic of China, which is capitulated, and there's no more. But Germany... Germany. Oh yeah, and there's also a war between Turkey and Greece, and Italy. And what I might do is hold off on that until I'm actually in the faction, right? Hold off on it until I'm actually in the faction, and then declare war there, drag Germany into a war. Well, we'll have to see. But Myanmar, not a bad idea to absorb, because we have kind of consolidated our current territory. We're not to full compliance just yet, but we're getting there. There is one thing that I do want to do before we do that. I mean, just unpause it. I want these dockyards built. Because we really need to increase my GDP per capita. And we have fewer factories in 79, and we need to have all of our states having 0 empty building slots. right? I think. I don't know if, like, strategic fuel reserves count or SAM sites count. Like, we can't build any biofuel refineries. Improving some airfields probably wouldn't be a bad idea either. But I'd like to see what happens when this finishes on the 2nd of April. Azerbaijan has declared war on somebody else. Azerbaijan has joined the Freedom League. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. Because the Russians are going to come down there and absolutely wreck you. Yep. Oh, one thing that we were doing was training our ships. And it looks like they're all good, so we can go ahead and call that. Get the ships that need some repairs. Oh, yeah. I think I actually unpaused it for a little bit, and we actually finished that other stage of overseas recruitment centers, so we get another operative. Rescue agent, cost and risk. We're going to need that. So we'll bring that person in. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is let's get some strategic fuel reserve built. Also getting some radars on our borders would not be a bad idea. Venezuela has joined the Paris Accord. Iran has joined the Paris Accord. Good grief, is like everybody going to join this faction? Ooh, Venezuela may end up war with Brazil. Japan has joined UNISOL. Okay. Well, that is an interesting development. And Japan is now at war with Russia and China. Let's see. Land Doctrine Innovations is done. Infantry equipment development. Infantry weapons. Land doctrines. You know what? Let's just continue to go down the land doctrines route. Yeah, I gotta try and combat that foreign influence. Work on that. American last election, Dennis Kucinich has formed a new government. Interesting. The name is familiar, but I can't remember who that is. And also ran from an election years ago. Almost certainly. Let's... These guys barely have the equipment they need. They need so many tanks. They shouldn't need very many tanks to get the job done. Alright, we're gonna line up here. Let me see, how long would it take me to justify a war goal? 35 days. Okay. Is there any way that I could increase the rate at which I'm building that? Dockyard construction speed. Yes. Do it. Fourth of March instead of April. They shaved a month off. Okay, good. Let's go reinforce encryption. Let's get that going. Now, speaking of... Japan will negotiate licenses. Hold the phone. Japan. Will you license me some better ships? Because that was one of the things I was trying to do, was get licenses for some better ships. Like... Yubari class Corvette. Will not accept. Abukuma class Corvette. Will not accept. Ishikari class. Will not accept. Like, will you lease me an attack submarine? Nope. Frigates. They won't even let me take the 1965 stuff. They just will not let me have any ships. Okay. What about some tanks? MBTs. Type 90 Mark 1s. Type 90s. Type 74 Kais. No. No. So basically, you're not actually going to let me license anything. Never mind that. Well, there probably is something they would be willing to license me. Because otherwise, you know... it just wouldn't do anything. I think we need some infrastructure. Okay. Yeah, get some infrastructure built, please. The Tibet Special Administrative Region is established. Following a positive reaction to the Tibetan Autonomous Region to recent liberalizations and return of the Dalai Lama, the Chinese leadership has decided to replace Tibet's autonomous region status with that of Special Administrative Region. This change in status is accompanied by a large degree of self-rule. An unexpected turn of events, indeed. We are short some steel. China can send us the steel. We needed to build those attack submarines. Raid interdiction is complete. Russia has declared war on Poland. Oh, really? Ooh, something's going on. Yugoslavia has joined the Paris Accord. Isn't Yugoslavia at war with the UK, Germany? Yes. Okay, things are... NATO has officially formed. I see. I see. Let's get that emerging outlook propaganda campaign going. Alright. We can actually build some ships now. We don't actually have any good components to put on said ships. So we have a lot of work to do. Still. Let's unlock submarine engineering. And let's go... nuclear attack submarines. We don't have nuclear attack submarines. Guided missile frigate, destroyer, cruiser... Let's grab raider patrols. Turkey has joined the Paris Accord. Ethiopia gains American military assistance. All right. Greece has joined Unisul. All right. There seems to be like a three-way war going here. Well, sort of. Army experience, base war support. Grab the military education reform. Iraq has capitulated. Well, I saw that was happening. Yeah, so once we join the Paris Accord, we'll be able to hit Karen State without much trouble. So here's my plan. We're going to see what happens when this gets finished next month. If nothing happens, well, regardless of what happens, we're then going to... Actually... 1st of February... Multi-walled carbon nanotubes. Alright, so... Modern electro-spinning. Let's keep working on that. And we conduct an operation or two. We can orchestrate a coup in China? We can orchestrate a coup in Myanmar. I don't know if I really want to do that. Let's infiltrate their army. Let's get you going, and let's get you going. Commence when ready. Alright, let's go ahead and begin justifying a war goal. And hopefully nobody annoying decides to guarantee them. Yep, there's the Special Administrative Region of Tibet. Japan is attempting to land troops at Vladivostok, which they have done. Al-Qaeda has capitulated. Iran is taking out the Middle East. Alright. Concentration of force, indiscriminate force, all infantry, motorized and mechanized, get soft attack plus 2%. We will take it. Okay, it finished. So we should not have... There we go. We can upgrade to 2,000 GDP per capita. Now, does that change? Like, yes, it does. It allows me to build some more stuff. Let's get... Let's get it built. Of March, we'll be ready to justify our war goal. Nobody has guaranteed them yet. How is our emerging outlook? Is it 24%? So what we're going to do is we're going to declare war on Myanmar, and then we're going to immediately declare war on Karen State. That'll put me at war with Germany, which is a part of NATO, which should then get me into the Paris Accord. That is what I'm hoping. Alright, but Myanmar first. Declare war. Yeah. You are multi-role fighters. Air superiority fighter wing. How come you can't even... Eh? Oh. Weird. And we have attack helicopters, which can move over here. They're going to provide close air support. We have some strike fighters that are going to move over here. They're going to provide some close air support. Yeah. And we have some transport planes, which I'm not that worried about. Oh, I forgot about something. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. I am silly. We'll move a few divisions around, and it will be fine. Can you guys, like, strategic redeploy? There you go. Oh, you guys should run as well. There you go. And everybody here is on aggressive, right? Somalia has capitulated. Alright. Al-Shabaab. Alright, we got ourselves a pocket. Alright. So far, so good. Alright, those guys are going to get wiped out. Canada wants to build a civilian industry in northern Laos. You know what? We're going to accept it. Oh, one thing I should probably do is, fully exploit our backdoor in Myanmar. Infantry equipment development, we're going to grab that. Alright, how are things progressing over here? Russia's starting to make some headway against Poland. Turkey has pushed the Italians out. Russia has pushed the Japanese out. I'm gonna have to break this down into like 3 fleets, I think. Alright. Those guys are dealt with. You guys make your headway. Alright, send those Marines in. Come on, let's get rid of these guys. We need these troops on the front line. Alright, there we go. Those guys can just stay there. That's fine. Guyana has joined the Paris Accord. We've got this. It's over. Seized a whole bunch of stuff, which is good. We're primarily using tons of foreign equipment. All right, take all states. Enter. Done. All right. Alright, let's begin our justification. 10 days. But we are at the end of the episode, so we'll go ahead and stop here. And we'll see how this goes. We're going to need to absorb Karen State. And then we're going to need to get troops, I think, to the European theater to contribute so that we can get some actual participation score. So that we can maybe actually get something out of these wars. So that's going to be the plan, I think. We're going to keep some troops home because we're going to have to defend if Japan decides they want to attempt to navally invade. Alright, so for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.